European Day of Action organized by the European Trade Union Movement against cuts in jobs, pensions and public services. In Finland, too, we organized demonstrations in which activity of communist, other left forces and the critical network of trade unionists resulted the involvement of the biggest national trade union center in Finland too. It is essential to continue and to broaden this European-wide struggle. The hard cuts in social expenditures promoted by the governments as well as the more strict neoliberal command by the European Union over individual countries have only aggravated the crisis. This crisis is not due to the workers' salaries, pensions or public services. This crisis is a crisis of financial capitalist system. The way banks and investors can play with the fate of entire nations reveals the crisis of democracy too. In addition, this crisis is entangled with the energy crisis, environmental crisis and significant changes in international power relations. Dear comrades, the crisis requires us to step up our activities to defend the rights of working people, like minimum wages and basic income. At the same time, it stresses the need to open perspectives for a radically different type of development. It is necessary to raise up in debates and struggles the questions about power and ownership relations, to raise up the issue of an alternative to the power of capital and to the current devastating development model. It is necessary to put forward Marxist analysis and the perspectives of socialism. Dear comrades, while raging strikes and demonstrations in Greece, France, Spain, Portugal, Italy, Iceland, and just a few days ago in Ireland are encouraging examples to us showing that there is no need to resign in front of the policy of European elites and the lords of banking system. To continue and expand this campaign is a major challenge for the European left. The decisive force for change will grow from social and class struggles in working places, residential areas, in universities and in mass movements. That is why the question of a more effective organizing and coordinating of our common struggle is first and foremost connected to the extent in which the member parties of the European left are in each country involving their own members to these activities. It cannot be done through a top-down approach. Activity-based cooperation between our party members is also a challenge to develop the trade union network, the women's network, Transform, and other networks of the European left. Dear comrades, it is also a question of the nature of the European left as a network and joint action of socialist, communist and red-green parties. In the Communist Party of Finland, we hope that this will develop to an all-European cooperation. Many factors underline the importance of all-European cooperation. For example, the struggle to end social dumping, environmental issues, the promotion of peace and disarmament, as well as fight against xenophobia and extreme right. The current crisis is a crisis of increasingly internationally operating capitalism. The escalation of this crisis threatens the future of whole mankind. Our work is part of the international struggle against capitalism and imperialism, against all forms of exploitation and oppression, for freedom and for a new kind of civilization. The achievements of Latin American left are an encouraging example for us. Dear Congress, I bring greetings from the north. In Finland, cold winds are blowing, and I do not mean only just the winter frost. The Nordic welfare model is being step by step dismantled and privatized. Dissatisfaction with government policy and also with parties that participated in previous governments has channeled into support for a right-wing populist party and into xenophobia. Dear comrades, to meet these channels, it is necessary to bring together communist, left and red-green forces. I believe that in this respect, cooperation in the framework of the European left will open us in Finland new opportunities and new perspectives. The political action program that has been placed before this Congress offers a good foundation. The delegates of the Finnish Communist Party support the adoption of this action program. Thank you.